Do you know how pro makeup artists apply foundation that looks like skin? Well, if you want to know how, then keep on watching. Hi guys, my name is Muskan Morani and I'm a professional makeup artist, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you tips on how to apply your foundation that looks like your skin, not cakey at all. Okay, so these are the tips that you need to do before and after applying your foundation so that it stays in place all day long. So if you want to know these tips, then keep on watching. So my first tip for you all to make your foundation look seamless is that you need to make sure that you do your skin prep right. Now what do I mean by that? Okay, whenever you apply your foundation, your skin has to have some base to it. You cannot just apply your foundation, okay, and that base has to be as per your skin type. Okay, if you are a dry skin person, or if you are an oily skin person, or if you are a combination skin person, for you the base prep will be different. Okay, so supposingly for dry skin people, you need to apply your moisturizer, which is creamy, and also need to apply a hydrating primer. What this will do, it will give your foundation a good luminous base so that when it will blend on your skin, it will not, you know, go in those lines or on those dry patches. It will not sit there. It will apply very seamlessly because your skin is plump and ready for the foundation. Okay, now if you have combination skin, okay, then what you need to do is you need to make sure that your moisturizer is not too heavy and not too light, somewhere in the middle, a gel creamy mix, or whichever you feel that day. So like for combination people, we feel someday too dry or someday too oily. Okay, so according to your preference, according to the weather, you need to apply your base. Okay, so next is oily skin people. For you, you need to make sure that you apply a gel based moisturizer, and you need to make sure you apply a primer which is mattifying. What this will do is when you apply your foundation, it will not get separated throughout the day. It will stay in place all day long because the base is not too heavy, the prepping is not too heavy, but enough so that your foundation will apply glidely very easily, and also since the products will be matte, it will not slide around all day long. So you need to make sure that your prep is right. In fact, I have a video explaining to you all which type of foundation is right for your skin type. You can go ahead and check it over here. You will get in-depth knowledge which type, like a liquid foundation, stick foundation, powder foundation, which one is right for you, and then you can choose that foundation so that your foundation again will be at your best. So my second tip for you all so that your foundation looks seamless is that as per your skin type, you do skin prep. Same way you need to apply your foundation also as per your skin type. Okay, so I have a full video explaining that, as I said, but still the main overview is that if you have dry skin, go for more dewy and moisturizing foundations. If you have oily skin, go for more matte foundations. Okay, because dewy again will not crack and settle in your fine lines or on your dry patches or somewhere like that. It will not settle in. It will look luminous. It will give your skin a healthy glow. Not only that, it will also hydrate and moisturize your skin at the same time, so it will blend also very easily. It will not settle in those patches. Okay, and for oily skin people, you need to apply a more matte foundation because it is good chances that it will slide around since you will produce oil all along the day. So you don't want your foundation to be sliding all day long. So you want it to be matte so that it stays in place all day long. Okay, my next tip for you all so that your foundation looks seamless is that you always need to remember to apply your sunscreen. Okay, now sunscreen is a very important part for your makeup routine as well. Why you ask is because you need protection from sun. You need to apply minimum SPF 30 of sunscreen underneath your makeup. Okay, now you do that after moisturizer and before primer. Okay, why you need to do this is because there are certain makeup products which will say they have SPF, but it will not be a lot. If it is 30, then it is okay, but if it is below 30, it is not of much use because it will not protect you for long. So for a good protection, for a good amount of hours, you need minimum of SPF 30, which you will only get from your sunscreen. Now a problem with sunscreens is that not all sunscreens will sit very well underneath makeup. So you need to do your research. You need to find out sunscreen which will actually look good underneath your makeup, because I have tried and I don't think that all sunscreens look good under makeup. Okay, so you need to find one which is really nice for you. okay? So yeah, make sure you find one which is not too heavy and very light, so that it will not form a very heavy layer on your face, because you'll already be applying a moisturizer and your primer. If you apply primer, it's not very necessary, but if you do apply primer, as per me, it is necessary, okay? So yeah, you need to make sure that you apply sunscreen as well, because it is very important. Your makeup will not protect you from the sunscreen will. Remember these words, okay? My next tip for you all to make your foundation look seamless is that you need to keep in mind the application tools as well, okay? So if you want more coverage, okay, supposing you have dark circles or pimples or any marks on your face and you want more coverage out of your foundation, then you need to use a buffing brush, okay? And if you want less coverage from a foundation, then you need to use a beauty blender. Why is that? Is because when you apply a foundation with a buffing brush, it will give you the fullest coverage that foundation can give you. But if you apply a foundation with a beauty blender, then it will soak up a lot of foundation, okay? So supposingly you want less coverage and you have a full coverage foundation, then you can use a beauty blender. If you have a very light coverage foundation but you want a lot of coverage, then you need to use a buffing brush, okay? Now my personal recommendation for you is that you use a buffing brush, okay? I personally prefer that because it will give me the fullest coverage. I am paying for the foundation to give me the more coverage I want, right? So I want that full coverage with the buffing brush, and it's way more easier to apply in my opinion. So that's why buffing brush is my personal preference, but you can pick either or, okay? And also I have a full video explaining the brushes for your face and for your eyes everywhere. Only the top 5 brushes that you do need, a buffing brush made it to my list as well, okay? So yeah, I highly encourage you guys to check that video out as well, so you'll know which brush is right for you. So my next tip for you all to make your foundation look seamless is that you need to apply foundations which are HD, okay? So basically HD foundations, these are the secret of us makeup artists. We use HD foundations, okay? These are great for real life, in photography, you name it, okay? They look very natural and subtle in real life. They also look very nice on camera, so they serve them both, okay? And also they are easy to blend. They don't look too much, but you obviously need to find one that is good for you. I personally recommend the PAC HD foundation. I have used it and it is good long lasting foundation. It blends also very easily and I highly recommend that one. So yeah, you can go out there, search for more HD foundations because it's in the name, high definition, okay? So they are meant to look good on your skin as well as good on camera, because they are high definition as per your camera, you know, resolutions and everything. So whether you're going on a party, whether you're going out somewhere in the day, it will look good all the time. So this is the real secret of the foundation. I hope you have stayed this long to watch this point because it's the blockbuster point, okay? My next tip for you also that our makeup looks flawless is that please don't over apply your foundations, okay? Now I say this in a lot of videos of mine that I see so many people over applying all the products, okay? But foundation in general, please don't drip it on your face. Please don't do that, okay? You need to apply it on your hands and then put it from there. See any of my tutorials, I will show you how to do that, okay? Please don't apply too much. If you apply too much of your foundation, it will 100% look cakey. I can guarantee you that. Please, the amount is more necessary, okay? Supposingly, if you're even applying a foundation which is a really good quality, but you over apply the amount, it will still look cakey. That's just a fact and the truth, okay? So you need to make sure that you apply in minimum quantity and only as much as you need. Don't over apply at all. If you do over apply, it will look cakey, okay? So don't over apply at all. Apply a little, blend it, then apply some more if you think you need it. It's up to you. Don't just listen to anybody on the internet telling you need this much pumps or that much pumps or something like that. Don't. It is your face, you know it well than anyone else, okay? So yeah, that would be my suggestion for you guys. The amount of the product also matters a lot. It is a very important point that many people seem to forget and just drip foundation on your face. Please just don't do that, okay? Just don't do that, okay? So now let's move on to bonus tip. So if you are a regular watcher of my channel, you would know that I give bonus tip at the end of each and every video. And today my bonus tip for y'all is that invest in your foundation. Okay, the foundation is the base of your other makeup. Every other product on your skin will sit on top of foundation. Okay, like your blush, contour, highlight, all the other things, your compact will sit on your foundation. Okay, so if you're going to invest in one makeup product of all the products, then it has to be foundation. Okay, because it literally changes your game from Z to A. Okay, so yeah, I want you guys to do your research and go and pick out a foundation for yourself which is nice. I have two videos for y'all. As I said, the first one is buy foundation according to your skin type. Okay, it will really help you figure out which foundation is right for you. Stick, serum, liquid foundation, you name it, I have covered it all in that video. It is really in depth, not at all boring. In fact, there's a very good thing for you at the end. I have a chart for you, okay, which will give you all the information. Now, the second video I have for you regarding foundations is regarding how to choose your foundation as per your shade. Okay, this is also very highly requested videos of mine, and if I didn't share in this video, you would be missing out on a lot. So yeah, go ahead, watch that video. You'll know exactly how to find the right foundation shade for you. Invest in a good one. Why I'm saying this is because it will last you 2 years minimum. The any expiry date of foundation is 2 years. Okay, so it will give you plenty amount of time to use it up, to get your money's full worth out of it. Okay, so don't think if you buy it will go to waste. Buy just one, you don't need to buy 10. Okay, but buy one which is good quality, which is not, you know, mediocre or something like that, because it is going to last you a long time. It's an investment you make in your makeup if you want it to look really nice. If you are someone who enjoys makeup, then I would highly suggest you make this investment, okay, in your foundation. All the other things, if they don't look nice, it will be okay, but your foundation, if it doesn't look nice, it will be very visible, and it's actually the main thing which goes all over your face, so it needs to look very nice. Okay, I hope you guys liked today's video, and let me know in the comments below if you have ever had any problems in applying your foundation, and if you'd like me to make a video on certain problems that you're facing, I would love to do that. Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you would like to see a video on the don'ts, like these were the things that you need to do so that your makeup looks good. Okay, if you want to see a video wherein I'll tell you what not to do so that your foundation will look seamless, then let me in the comments below. I will be more than happy to be making it. Okay, so yeah, that was all for today. If you liked today's video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I have a lot to offer for you guys, a lot of makeup knowledge which I have learned from doing makeup on others, not just on myself. So I'm here to share it all with you guys, which you will be getting to know if you watch videos on my YouTube channel. Also, I post a lot of the information on my Instagram, on my stories over there, in the reels, and as well as in my captions. I give a lot of thought to my captions. If you read them, you will learn a lot from me over there. So yeah, you make sure to check out me on Instagram as well. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Till next time, bye bye.